you.
Hey everybody, here get another one. Derek, check out Strangest Viewer Questions by Derek FDB. So, assuming this is gonna be like more of a Q&A type video, but hey, let's get into
questions. We all ask them. And recently I asked y'all to send me some. For what you may ask? Well, that's right, ladies and gents. Today we'll be doing the first Q&A on the channel.
I want to do one of these one day.
Yep, clap it up, clap it up. Where I answer questions sent in by you guys in the comments or the IG or the Discord. Y'all know what we do. I'm gonna probably throw up some gameplay also sent in by you guys while I answer the questions. And in the end, I'm gonna answer a question y'all have been asking me for literal years.
Oh my gosh, bro. People have been wondering where this guy's been for like months now. It's another YouTuber that does this kind of content. He's been gone for God knows how long, and people would want to know where this man is.
First question comes in from Mr. Editor on YouTube who says, why did you want to start YouTube? I started YouTube, obviously, for that moolah, baby. Nah, well, kinda. I started YouTube because I was inspired by other content creators I seen do it when I was a kid. Making videos.
You know what? I want to answer these questions as it goes on. When it comes to my answer, I'll probably say it's because I wanted to make people laugh or just entertain them in some way, shape, or form. That's it. Now, yeah, money, yeah, that's a thing. But at the end of the day, the reason I picked this way to make money, or like hope to make money one day, if I am ever so lucky, is honestly just to make someone laugh. Or to just make someone's day feel somewhat better.
Videos looked fun, and hey, I get paid for it, am I right? And that's a perfect segue to the next question. JBS was taken on YouTube says, did anyone inspire you to create YouTube videos?
Yes, and his name...
Markiplier.
Julian, you are not a YouTube, and no, it's not Markiplier. Nah,
Casey on demand.
There's a few, but I think the one that was the camel, what was that? What's that phrase? The thing that tipped the tower over was a YouTuber by Quizzy on Demand. He's the guy that tipped the scale and really made me say, I want to do this for real. Now, there were other influences. You know, Internet City is a big one. There were other random ones. There were like a lot of reaction channels, but I feel like the one that really tipped me over was Quizzy on Demand. And I will forever be grateful for that very questionably freaky man.
Yes, the first YouTuber to inspire me, I've said this before, was Sky Does Minecraft. I used to watch his videos religiously. Again, before everything
I don't watch that many gaming YouTubers back in the day, though.
Hella Smosh, Jacksepticeye, KSI, and Deji. They really inspired me, especially Smosh and Deji, bro. They were like peak comedy to me back then. Then I got a little older than that, and I started watching Swoozy, Vanos, like back when he did story times. I don't know about that. Young Don, a bunch of 2K YouTubers, has my first video being a 2K clip, Burleezy, and many, many more. I was a YouTube feed, all right? Too many people inspired me, too many. It'll be hard to just pick one. But I'll say this, the first video I made on this channel was a Fortnite video. Don't get on my ass. Which I only made because I was watching a lot of Furious Fate at the time, so y'all could thank
I want to get back more into gaming stuff.
Discord says, when did you start YouTube and what's your favorite color? I started YouTube
like September something of 2023. Favorite color? Orange.
Like 5, almost 6 years ago now. Damn. Like I said, I did Fortnite first. Then
stop it. Don't take this as a don't try to shout out yourself, you ginger.
Which y'all are never seeing. And I eventually found my way to the commentary stuff because, you know, it's right there next to stories. And now I just talk about whatever. And my favorite color is purple. It used to be green because of the Green Ranger and Diamond
Not a bad choice.
Then it was red because of Raphael and Kai from Ninjago. But now it's purple. I don't know why. Optimus from the server says Prime Marvel Rivals or Prime.
Rivals is too recency bias. I didn't play Prime Fortnite, but from what I've heard, it was a generational experience.
Fortnite. Opti, come on. I know all I play is Rivals now, but bro, Prime Fortnite, you just had to be there.
I wasn't there, bro.
For an experience. I was literally sweating.
How were we when Fortnite was like really popping off? We were like in 5th grade or something, weren't we?
Armpits. Alden from the Discord asked a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna choose the first one. How do you feel about your fan base?
I don't know, because I don't talk to them. I don't have access to like talk to a lot of them, but the ones that I do, they're pretty chill. I mean, I guess technically Julian would be one of them.
What?
Even him, I guess technically Julian would kind of be one of them. But even then, it's like he annoys me to no end, actually. So he's kind of debatable. But other than that, like everyone's pretty chill. No, I'm just playing.
You know, I really liked y'all at first, but after I did that
Again,
confessions
y'all, I
vid,
only
y'all
have
gotta
like
stay away.
500 and
Nah,
like
I'm joking.
70 something
Partially.
at this
Even
point in
though some of
time.
y'all got some crazy lore, I love y'all
Yes.
heavy. Like y'all know that cousin you rarely see, but when you see him, you know y'all are still cool. You know, like
Oh, Julian would never understand that experience. To have that favorite cousin is an experience like any other, and he's
Okay,
missing out.
as cool as y'all was
from Trojan's
before,
point of view,
that's y'all. And not to Glaze,
from what
but
I know
might
about
have
his
the most
family, he has
talented fan base on
200.
earth, especially in the
Yes.
art department. I
At
got
minimum.
some Picasso in the district. Nico from the service says, "What's your
Plans for your future vids? I mean, I guess I would still do reaction stuff, but hopefully I would mix more into gaming.
Monopoly!
plan for your future vids next year?" Smiley face.
I
Also,
love
do you
you
think the
just ignored
6'7"
that
meme will die
question.
or stay for good?
I hope it dies, never to be seen again. I hope it dies forever.
Love your
What
vids.
dies?
Happy face. The goal for
The 6'7" meme.
Agreed. Literally, I asked
it
one of
needs
my
to die.
what does it mean? That's my only concern. What does it mean?
It means basically a little bit of this, a little bit. It's like a tomato. That's what it means.
Die.
That's pretty much what it means.
next year or this year by the time this video drops is 30 videos. That's
30. Nigga, you only get like once a month.
right, 30. I know some of y'all might not believe I'll be able to do it, but I made a bet with one of my YouTube buddies and I'm not trying to lose it. That's all I'm saying. And for the second question, I don't know if this 6'7" things are gonna go away. I really don't. I went to a Brooklyn Nets game a few weeks back, and every single time they showed someone under the age of 15 on the Jumbotron, it was just so I don't know when it's gonna be over. Caramel Conehead on YouTube says, "Who was your first Disney crush?"
Can I also answer this
Yes.
one? Do you want to go first?
I was trying to answer, but I don't actually know. So you go ahead.
Her name was Kim Possible.
Yeah, so of course you would say Kim Possible. Like, who the heck was mine? I have to really think. Disney crush. I guess since I was a kid, I think I still don't know. I mean, I guess low key. And again, when I say this was 2012 when I was 7. I think Star from Star Versus when I was like a kid. Either her or I don't know whether I did or not, but if I remember correctly, I think Mabel from Gravity Falls when I was like 7. Because Gravity Falls is 2012, and if I do the math correctly, I was around 7 when that thing came out. So I want to assume either Mabel or Star from Gravity Falls. I didn't see Kim Possible when I was a kid, unfortunately enough.
I had older sister, so I was forced to watch it, but then I grew in love with it.
Yeah, but if you ask me as an adult, a Disney crush, there are a lot of thick Pixar moms. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know, I had a really big crush on Ariel
Incredible.
Not Mrs. Incredible. I'm not equipped for those facilities. I'm not gonna lie to
and
you.
Jasmine when I was little, which I don't think says much about what I like now, considering I also had a crush on Dory. So I don't think it played that much of a
Jail.
role on me today. And speaking of which, Kerbo1200 on YouTube says, "What is your type?" My type.
All of them. And I've said this once, I'll say it again. I don't care if you're thick or flats. My palm will proceed to slap. Julian, continue. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I mean it when I say that.
I will continue to slap.
Hey, I don't care what it is. It will proceed to be clapped.
I was gonna say, for JoJo's just
I don't know what it is. I swear to you, I was so confused why it was a thing when I was a kid because my dad kept doing it to my freaking mom. I was so confused why he enjoyed doing it until I had a girlfriend for the first time. We don't do it anymore. But when I tell y'all, when I first experienced slapping a butt, I don't know why I was so euphoric. He's laughing at me because he doesn't understand, but I don't know why. It felt amazing. We didn't even do nothing. I was just doing it to be funny or to have fun. I don't know why it felt good. Can someone explain to me? Is that like a mental problem? Am I tripping? Someone please say something.
Yeah,
Anyway, Julian, what were you saying?
but Jojo, your dream, Jojo, you do have a type. It's anyone who can cook a good rib,
Not even that. You gotta do more than that.
a good pork chop.
No, more. Yeah, you gotta do more than cook. Julian, I'm telling you this right now. Any woman that manages to talk to me about
Nerdy shit, yeah.
yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. You have me in a chokehold in more ways than yes. You already have the chain attached to my wrist. You put the ring on my finger and didn't even know it. I'm telling you, all you have to, all that stuff to do is hopefully. I'm not saying it has to be that way, but if things end up together, you put the ring on my finger the second we could yap consistently. It's a done deal.
Type of woman.
Sign the
is a
marriage
woman who
contract.
loves you. That was good, right? That was good. $2 Jerry from the server says, calm Latinas or crazy goths?
Calm Latinas don't exist. That's a fantasy, actually.
And here's the thing: the goths are the people who are most likely to watch the shit I watch.
Yeah, they're gonna curse you. Actually, they're gonna put every hex in the world on you, and it's gonna
Hear
all
my
be
freedom,
it's gonna all be freaky stuff too, bro. Crazy goths. They might be liable to bite your junk off and call it a fetish. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now, me personally, I'm going with the calm Latinas. I mean, I am Dominican Bob, but I ain't gonna judge you if you're going with the crazy goths. I mean, I remember I wanted to be Trent from Total Drama Island for a reason. You Junior from the
No
Discord
what?
says, what fictional character do you relate to the most?
Dang. A fictional character that I relate to the most, personally. Okay, what's your answer? Because I have to think about this.
Choji from Naruto.
Why?
We're both fat, we're both lazy, but when it comes down to it, we're serious and we will kill you.
Dang, I'm really trying to think. I never thought of this.
Jojo, I have a good. Wait, Jojo, I have a good one for you.
It has to be actually real, Julian. Okay.
Tobias from Amazing World of Gumball.
I want to kill you right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But in GTA, of course. But otherwise, dang it, who do I feel like I relate to? Dang, I wish I watched more stuff.
The alligator from Princess and the Frog.
That's not bad pull, actually. That's not a bad pull. The alligator from Princess and the Frog, that's not a bad pull, actually. I wouldn't say him specifically, but that's not a bad response. I gotta give it to you.
Probably Guts. Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Life.
Who hurt you? No, like real Derek, do you need a therapy? Do you need someone to talk to? Who hurt you? To say Guts is crazy.
Slushy is here on YouTube says, what's your outro music if you don't mind telling me? I'ma say it once so y'all better not forget, because it's literally in all my descriptions and y'all still asking me. You ready? Break by Zaquay. That's right, Break by Zaquay. Let's remember y'all, Break by Zaquay. That's B-R-E-A-K.
I could guess that.
Got it? Some random guy on YouTube says, Q&A question. If YouTube didn't work out, how do you think you would have gone with your life? What job would you have taken? Would you have gone to college? Now, this is a good question.
I mean, technically, technically, this ain't my job. I'm just doing this as a hobby right now. So I guess I would just be doing the thing. Mind you, I wouldn't want YouTube to be my only job anyway, because it's not my biggest aspiration. So I'm already kind of set with this.
I gotta think about this. My life could have went a lot of ways. At one point, I almost joined the Marines, believe it or not. But then I seen how we treat our veterans, and I said, oh, never mind, I'm good.
Dang.
I probably would never go back to that. Then back in college, I was majoring in digital marketing, which I did not like, hence the banner. So that's a no on that too. And then there was my job in security, and I liked it. Definitely the coolest coworkers I've had.
Security's
Up there with
calm
the deaf dude I knew at
sometimes.
FedEx. So maybe that, but even then, there was one thing that made me a little uncomfortable working there. The place I worked at had a lot of rich white folk who would go there. And when I say a lot, I mean almost exclusively rich white folk. Extremely rich too, which was fine. I'm not a hater. I know how hard someone's ancestors had to work for them to get that money. My issue with the place was it was full of these rich white folk, and I'd look around and all the staff was just brown folk, like just straight African and Caribbean dudes, all of us. And I don't know, man, that junk just made me feel uncomfortable, like it had intent behind it. I used to be scared talking to those rich folk. You don't know, one wrong move and I might be in the sunken place. And then I also remember how kind of—
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I feel like that's just good. I feel like you could be liable to get good tips. Like, I've heard some great stories, bro. Like, I've actually worked somewhat in security before for some things. Bro, people, they're fun to approach. Now, obviously, I don't know what kind of rich white people he's talking about, but I've definitely met some, like, above middle class, at least, white people that were pretty nice to me.
sending some of those rich people were, and it's just, I don't know if I go back there either. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, if YouTube ain't work out, I don't know. You might have seen me selling dope on the corner or heard me on your grandma's phone trying to get some money out of her, because I don't know, bro. Might have been Derek FD homeless. Dylan from YouTube says, have you ever been close to dying? I actually have.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
My friend knows the story.
Yeah, which one?
The car crash. Yeah, anyway, yeah, and yours is you die almost every day. Tell them why, Julian.
So when you're a ginger, you have
No,
problems
it's not
with
just being a ginger. It's him alone. Tell them why.
Nosebleeds are very occurrent in me.
Yeah, almost every other day, in fact. He's called me in the night to tell me his nose was bleeding. Not just bleeding, not just bleeding.
One I've had 2 hours, yes.
His nosebleeds rival any period that's ever existed. That's how bad it is. The way you describe them to me, it sounds like you just had a water hose and proceeded to spray blood out of it. No, you need medical help that I don't think you can have.
I know. No. Here's the part you don't know. They did. They put a cloth up my nose to prevent it. But here's the thing.
That's what everyone's supposed to do.
No. Within the first day, I had a nosebleed. Boom, it came out with it.
You're beyond saving. I'm not gonna lie. You already were gonna die early because you're taller than everyone else on this freaking planet, and you're gonna die again from blood loss. You're not gonna make it past 40. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got
this
two
is a normal
stories for
person's
you.
spine.
Second one crazier.
This
than
is
the
mine.
first. All right, so first one was like last year, like last December or something. I was coming out the gym. It was nighttime, and I was coming out the gym and going home. And on my way home, I always have to walk by these project buildings. And you know, it's the projects, not the smartest place for me to be walking at night, but I live by them. I walk past them every day. Nothing ever happened until that day, of course. So I'm walking past them, I'm strolling, and then I look down and I see a green dot on my chest. And you know, it's the
You're gonna die.
Getting sniped is crazy in the hood.
winter. So I start looking up like, I don't see a Christmas decoration.
Nah, low key, I don't actually imagine someone getting sniped in the hood. And the reason why I say that is they would just come up to you and do it. They wouldn't do a drive-by. They do drive-bys.
Can I make a joke?
What?
They can't afford it.
You know what? You're not wrong. They wouldn't be able to. And also, freaking the projects, bro, they'll walk up to you like it's a freaking Saturday evening stroll and just cap you right there for the heck of it. Like,
because that's what I thought it was. I'm not gonna assume the worst. But then, while looking up for this Christmas ornament, I looked up a little higher
Christmas already
and
cost
a
some
little
bread.
to the left,
A sniper?
and it was a green
with a freaking
beam
laser scope?
coming out one of the windows from the projects. Man, when I tell you I have never ran so fast in my life, freaking Roadrunner couldn't have caught me. And that was it. I just dipped, I ran home, and I ain't getting into no trouble. But looking back on it now, it was probably just a kid playing with a laser pointer.
Probably, actually.
Better safe than sorry, right? Now the second story. Second story is completely different scenery. This one takes place in DR, and
it was the bridge.
Yo, we got to keep this between us because I never even told my mom
that one was not as bad as because I was driving
I had to be
faster.
like 14 at the time.
Okay, it was mainly the thing of we didn't know what was going to happen.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
I got my cousins with me, but we ain't really feeling creative at the moment. So we just bored together. We all bored. But in the midst of our boredom, the owner of the
It's
house
always
comes
those
in.
cousin
He was
stories,
my mom's
bro,
cousin.
that have the most
My mom's
dangerous
cousin comes in and
Yeah,
he
I
tells
can't
us something
relate.
cool to show us. We just got to come downstairs to
Why
see
did he
it.
run into
Which,
the
without
power
knowing
box?
what's coming next, might have you like, what the fuck? Don't worry, it wasn't anything like that. It was still bad though. So we agree and he takes us downstairs and he shows us this room just full of guns. Full. I'm not
You're in the Dominican Republic and you show preteen boys guns. Do you want to die today?
Someone's done.
Do you want to die today? Nah, real talk. Preteen boys, by the way. Probably the most likely to shoot something if the opportunity presents itself. No.
talking about them little guns either. No. He had those, but he also had shotguns, submachine guns, assault rifles, and snipers.
He has access to Punisher's closets? What the heck is this? Where has a bat cave with nothing but guns?
You're just decided to casually raw
Who is
Fortnite.
my mom related to? Punisher? And you know,
So, why did he say the same
me and
thing?
my cousins are young and curious, so of course we ask to hold them. And looking back as an adult, I know he's my mom's cousin, but bro, this dude is an idiot. Or he was
Yes.
just drunk. Probably the latter. Because he actually lets us play with
Might
them.
have been.
Granted, he told us they weren't loaded, but clearly he did not.
Never trust anyone that says it's not loaded. Because it like 8 times out of 10 always is. Because it only takes that one person to actually pull a trigger for someone to
Know
die.
what he was talking about. Because when we eventually switched over to the handguns, my older cousin I was with started messing around and aiming one of them at my head. Because, you know, it's not loaded. And loaded or not, I knew you shouldn't be doing this. I was nervous.
I've
I was
never
like,
shoot-
all right,
pointed a
all
gun at a
right,
person's
get
head,
that
whether it's
shit out of
loaded
my face, please.
or not.
And he did. Instead, he aimed it at the floor. And then
When I tell you, my heart would have sunk to my balls the second that gun went off. And after I tell you to move it, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of the moments in life, right, where I go to the Lord immediately. I get on my knees and look up to the heavens immediately, thinking, God. That's one of them moments right there where I do it. Cause, bro, the fear that would have installed in my psyche would be OD.
that thing was not empty. The gun that he pointed at my head was loaded. Y'all, I would have been gone. If he had chose to mess around
fine.
and do what he just did a few seconds earlier, there goes Derek FTB. And I really do mean seconds. Like, it was in one motion. His hand was at my head, then the floor, then boom, ears ringing. It would have been over for me. Like, I have to thank the Lord that we were good. The worst thing that
Yes.
came out of it was a ringing
You had
sound for a
to.
bit, and I got a scratch on my shin from one of like the fragments or the
Dang.
tile or something. But although we were good, that junk left us too stunned to speak. Like, I thought I was traumatized, but then I looked over at my little cousin. Poor guy. I don't think he spoke the rest of the
He's
week.
got
Oh, and
scarred
if you're
for
wondering what
life.
our excuse was when we got upstairs, I told my mom, oh, we actually let off a few fireworks, and then the commotion,
That's
I
not
tripped and
better.
cut myself against the bed frame. Why were we holding fireworks in the bedroom? You know how life be, Mom. Alan from
Wow.
the Discord says, what does FDB stand for?
Question, actually.
I like this question. This is one of the bigger questions of the video, and y'all are either gonna find this funny or be disappointed. Before I even tell y'all what it means, let me tell you how I got the name. Alright, so back in the day when I was a kid and Instagram was getting really popular, I wanted to join and had to think of a username. And like I told y'all, I watched hella Minecraft videos. So the name I came up with was Derek FTW. Yeah, Derek for the win. And you know, I
Wow.
have siblings, so I wanted to show them my cool new name. But when I showed them,
For a
since it was
kid, it's
Minecraft
calm, I
related,
guess.
they pretty much told me it was cheeks and too nerdy. So they decided they'll give me a cooler name. And instead of Derek
Let's set you
FTW, they gave me Derek FDB. And that's how I got the name. Now, what does FDB stand for? Well, at the time, there was this song that was trending. You might remember it. It goes a little like...
Do you know the song?
Nope.
F dim is. Essentially, screw dim female dogs, pretty much.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. That's the origin. Obviously now, though,
That's actually
So what?
hilarious.
I can't tell y'all yet, but as a placeholder, we could just say FDB means from the bottom. Does that work for y'all? The Dead Shredder on
That
IG
doesn't
says,
sound
will you
much
be the
better.
next Spider-Man movie? Hey, I can't speak on that too much. Yeah, I know NDAs and stuff, but if you see me, you saw me, man. Zara Ali on IG says, what do you look like?
This.
See, if y'all looked at my Instagram post, y'all would know this. Go look at the Instagram. Or you could just look at my YouTube profile picture. That's me. Liam Cutler on YouTube says, question for the Q&A. What's your max PR on bench? 225
Like 285, I think.
for 2. I'm trying to get to 315 before I turn 30. Zane Studios on IG says, any advice to impress the ladies or gents? Try and be funny.
Be
I
honest.
think that helps. If you lacking in some department, like, I don't know, if you're short or you play league, try and be funny. That's the only thing that can save you. But just don't do it to the point where people
Comedy
don't take
gets
you
me every
seriously.
time.
You can crack a joke without being a clown, you know? Also, showering helps. That helps. Michael Myers from Halloween
bare
on
minimum.
YouTube says, here's a Q&A question from me. Would you rather be a Power Ranger, a Jedi, or a vessel from Hollow Knight?
A Power Ranger, a Jedi, or a vessel from... I mean, Power Rangers, yeah, you gotta fight like crazy opponents, but for the most part, you're already given a team by like destiny law, and you have access to all facilities and abilities to defeat the villains. Like Power Rangers, yeah, you gotta fight crazy things, but you're never exactly unequipped. You get what I'm saying? Like you have access to pseudo super strength combat, like great hand-to-hand combat training, guns, swords or melee weapons, and transformers, and like a freaking Gundam. Like you're more than equipped to handle the threats if you're a Power Ranger that they give you. So I pick Power Ranger because Jedi, you don't want Darth Vader on your radar. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with him. You don't want Prime General Grievous. You don't want Darth Maul. You don't want those problems. Hollow Knight, I don't know what I never played Hollow Knight, so I can't give an opinion.
See, Jedi seems cool because of the Force and lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah, like it's dope
people are quick to
stuff,
forget
but there's
that
so many
these dudes
freaking
are just
rules.
space monks. They don't get to have no fun. They ain't allowed to have attachments. They ain't allowed to own anything. They ain't allowed to get mad or sad. I mean, for crying out loud, you can't even get some booty if you a Jedi. Yeah, even if you're married, they don't allow any of that. I mean, they don't even want you to get married. And they take this stuff very seriously. So if you a Jedi and you out on a Tinder date, Yoda might mess around and pop out a bush and ruin it all for you.
Well,
Sir, you must not. I mean, you technically could get some action, but you gotta make sure it's with someone you don't care about at all. So what I'm hearing is the Jedi Council is out here promoting prostitution, and that's all I'm hearing. And for that reason, I'm going for Power Ranger. It'll
That's
be cool
crazy.
to just punch stuff and then explosions behind me.
Yeah.
Slowpoke Whooper 21 on YouTube says, since you talk about horror movies, how would you make one? How would I make a horror movie? See?
Let's see. The characters have access to common sense. They don't summon demons for once, and everyone lives happily ever after.
I can't tell you that because I'll be giving away my whole premise.
That's not how you do it.
That's how it should happen.
No,
Big studios will just steal it.
I feel like me and you would survive the most common trope in the horror movie where it's like, you go to someplace haunted.
We're not
Don't do
Shaggy and
that.
Scooby. No.
Hell!
We're not going to be the bait.
I love to make one though. Maybe when I'm older. I gotta study film a little more, a lot more, because I'll be damned if I drop the horror movie equivalent of the Emoji movie. Bob and EGM1 on YouTube says, do you enjoy making these videos? Yeah,
Yes.
Of course I do. Most of them I finish off a 26-hour editing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I've noticed a significant difference between when I started doing this and from what I'm doing now. If you see me if you watch my first couple hundred videos, or if by some random coincidence someone watched every video from like the first one to now, I looked depressed and sounded depressed when I first started. And granted, I pseudo kind of was in a way, but I feel like also it was me because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of doing it to do something. And now I feel like I found the niche that I'm good at, and also I've learned how to communicate while doing these. And now having access to co-hosts like my wonderful friend here, I'm able to not only give commentary, but have even more fun while insulting each other. So that makes it even better.
Session, no troll. You can ask my Discord. But I love making them, I really do. Noah Spore on YouTube says, what was the best video you made this year? The best video I made this year, in my opinion, or
What would you say is the best video we've probably done? Which one do you remember more fondly is my question.
The only ones I remember are the guy who's just me in disguise.
Oh, offending everyone. I feel like the one that I enjoyed doing the most, while it wasn't with you, I enjoyed doing it. It was the freaking one where it was like most the greatest haters of all time. I did it with my cousin. It was
Or
fun.
last year, I should say. It's hard. So many to choose from, am I right? Nah, the best video I made is probably the saddest movies one. That was my favorite.
I still haven't seen that one yet.
Lucario07 on YouTube says, did you think you would get this far on YouTube? You know, I'd be lying if I told you no. I truly did think it would happen because in my belief, you cannot win unless you imagine yourself actually winning, or else you just wouldn't try. But it does hit me sometimes like, wow, like, thank you. Like, sometimes it does feel really surreal, especially when I look back on my life during the summer of 2023.
I'd be surprised if I really get a million anytime soon.
Season Caleb on IG says,
I really think it'll be 10 years before that happens, if not more.
Something I wish to accomplish before I pass? Probably. Honestly, there's a lot of things I want to do. Dunk a basketball, learn to play piano. But what I really want to do is no corny stuff, so don't laugh at me. I want to change the world. Positive change. Like, I want to help people. Like, y'all know how Michael Jackson donated over 500 million before he died?
Dang,
my goal
MJ.
is to just do at least 1% of that. One. I don't quite have the capital for that right now, but wait till I learn how to dunk. I'm getting that NBA contract. Q&A question. Do you support bald men? Nah. I'm kidding, of course I do. One day I'll be one, sadly. No offense to anyone bald, I just don't want to be bald. Blueberry on YouTube says, did you
Low-key, I feel like I'm likely to be bald in the future, just because both my granddads are bald, and I would say, I want to assume maybe one of my uncles might be on their way, but I feel like I'm likely to be bald one day, if that makes sense.
have sleep paralysis, and what was...
I don't know.
That question right there. You ever had sleep paralysis?
Where you can't move in your sleep?
Yeah.
No,
not in your sleep. When you can't, like, when you can't move when you're awake. Like, you're awake, but your body is paralyzed.
Okay, I think that's just called me after doing a really good gym session where it's like, you're not moving from this couch. Get over it.
Nah, not even that, bro. I've legit been in this before. It sucks because, like, imagine you wake up from sleep, right? But, like, your body is stuck. You can't move. And when you try to call for help, you can't, your body does not produce the volume to say anything. And it's like, you want to move, but your body, no matter how hard you try to make your body move or wake up, it won't let you. The only way to fight it back is to go back to sleep until your body wakes itself back up naturally.
What was it like? Yes, I did. I've had it several times. It's horrible. But I've also had something much worse that's in the same realm. I don't know what it was, but it used to happen to me a lot from the age of 7 to like 12. So I would go to sleep normally, right? But then in the middle of the night, I'd wake up just straight up tripping. Look down at my hands, they would look and feel as thin as paper. I would see figures and objects I couldn't make out. I would feel this sense of dread.
Like, all that right there, probably no, but I've definitely felt sleep paralysis.
This was real. You could ask my grandma. I would be wide awake, walking around, seeing and feeling all this stuff. It was scary. I was scared. Like, after the 4th time it happened, I thought I had schizophrenia or the shine or something. And to this day, I still don't know what it is. I don't know if one of my siblings was slipping shrooms into my Fruit Loops or what, but that happened to me at least like 10 times. And the only thing that would help was me watching TV or just standing next to a source of light for a while. It was weird. Hi, it's Mira on YouTube says, I got 3 questions. 1, fave game of all time? Probably.
Favorite game of all time?
Lego Marvel.
I want to say like Disney Infinity games, just because they hold the most childhood weight for me specifically. But Lego Marvel's not a bad pull either.
Well, it helps childhood memories for me.
How does it feel to be Latin American in the economy? You know,
that's not a question I can answer.
I'm feeling it.
Nope.
And 3, how long? Gaming guy
6.
Scott 278 on YouTube says, how tall are you for real?
5'9".
6'9".
Yeah, he's a monster.
But depends who's asking, because right now I'm about 5'9". But if you're someone under 5'5",
hey,
and
twin?
I'm wearing Timbs, well then I'm 6 foot, babe. What's happening?
Okay, he's one of those.
Mr. Normal Kyle's Animations on YouTube says, at what age did you stop wetting the bed?
6.
If we're talking like the consistent age, I want to say around
Okay,
Which
wait,
you probably, if you're
wait. Does,
talking like
okay,
accidental dreams or like, you know, the classic you pee in a dream you pee in real life,
okay,
that probably
wait.
hasn't happened to me. I had a close call when I was about like 6 to 17, but I stopped myself and immediately ran to the bathroom right after. So
Okay, wait.
I've
Quick
been
question.
good for a good decade and some change.
Okay, wait. Does this question specify what liquid?
We're not talking blood, Julian. We're
Damn it!
talking about pee. No.
Freshman year of college.
Then what happened? Or was it one of those what I just said earlier? You pee in the
I
dream, you
literally
pee in the...
no. I meant with the blood shit. I mean, I woke
Oh, the
up and my
blood.
pillow,
Okay.
and there was just a giant puddle of blood on my stomach.
Yeah, I've been going good for, I want to say, I mean, if we're talking like kid, wet bed, that kind of stuff, probably around when I was like around what he just said. But if we're talking like in general, I don't know, but I know it's been a good year, a good bit of years.
This is one of those trick questions. At what age did I stop? You funny, bro. This is a lifestyle.
Instead, you
From
can
the
always have
Discord
an
says,
accident
do
here
you
and
think
there.
anyone can make a somewhat meaningful change in the world? Yeah. I think
I mean, yeah, somewhat, yes. Because technically, anyone that makes a change, because there's been changes that have helped. Like, think about all the segregation racism. Technically, by law, it changed. Now, it still exists, but it's like, it's still a much miles better than what we had. Apparently, having to drink from different water fountains because of, to this day, that is just petty to me. The heck do you mean water fountains? That doesn't make sense.
Hey, wait. You know what's petty? There was a
What?
hotel manager that basically, by law, had to desegregate the pool. So when a bunch of black kids were in it, he basically dumped acid in the pool.
What's wrong with this? You know what?
That was petty as shit.
Yes, and for that reason, yes, there's been meaningful changes. Because what the are we talking about? Acid, nigga? What? That's just murder.
something as small as a compliment or a conversation could change someone's whole day or whole week or even save their life, depending on how rough it is. And I don't know about y'all, but I think that's pretty meaningful and anyone could do it. So go on out there and make some change. Oh, Diaz from the server says, what's your pain tolerance?
It's been a good minute since I've been hit, but stubbing my toe, no.
I have a pretty good pain tolerance.
Julian, I grab your sides one good time and you fold like an omelet.
Okay, here's the thing. You know where my pressure points are.
Exactly. So nah, screw what the heck you just said. I don't even have to do it hard. I just have to do it like one good time and you fold like an omelet.
What kind of, who is asking this, Jigsaw? I ain't telling you. All right, just two more. Devil Duck on YouTube says, biggest hear me out. I gotta know. All I gotta say,
Biggest hear me out.
I might use the term "hear me out" a lot.
Then the Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Eve from Wally. That's all I'm saying. You either
Hey, you know what? I see what he sees.
Yo, my biggest hear me out. I don't even say that one. No, I'm not saying that one.
Nah, say it. Say it, nigga.
Wait, does he mean biggest hear me out in this thing kill?
Huh?
Does he mean to kill or to smash?
I guess either to smash or relationship, I want to assume.
Okay, so it's not kill. Okay.
What the heck were you about to say if it was that?
I was gonna make some dumb joke about Bambi.
And with that being said,
see it or you don't. And now for the final
Okay, I was gonna do it humanely. After he sees his mother die, I'm gonna kill him.
Are you in the Generosity Brothers? Are you friends with the Generosity? Are you related to D-Gen?
where is this man at? Like, let me go for a quick second to see when was the last time this man made an upload? Freaking Degenerosity, because he's been gone for some time now. 7 months. The last one I saw was him making a video about how much he hated Rent a Girlfriend or something. That was 7 months. Yeah, where the heck did he go?
Eric, please. Where's the Generosity? That's like 0.1% of the amount of times I've been asked this question. Am I degenerosity or am I related to degenerosity? This is a question that's been floating around for nearly 2 years. And this junk got serious.
I mean, I could see kind of the voice similarity, but not that
theories
much.
That I'm his cousin, theories that I'm his brother, theories that I'm
You know,
him.
I think it's time
this
for me to
got out of hand. And granted, I can see why some of y'all may think that. We sound alike, we both got the letter D in our name,
yes, we
make videos in the same space. We've even both said we're allergic to
cats. We look
There's
exactly
a lot
alike.
of coincidences. But I'm here to clear the air, folks. And you could put me under oath when I say this. Me and D-Gen are not the same person.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not
doubt.
him. I'm not his brother or his half brother or his cousin. At least I think. We've never met. Nothing. I'm sorry to debunk the theories, but I just had to come out and say it. We just happen to be two dudes that make content in the same space that happen to sound alike to y'all. And I say to y'all because I can't hear it. And I don't know if I trust y'all because y'all also be saying
I could low-key hear it, but the thing is, Degenerosity has a certain way that he talks that even though their voices can sound somewhat similar to me, it's still so much of a difference in the way that they talk about stuff that I can tell there's a difference.
Like Miles Morales, and I don't hear that either. Now, does that mean I don't take inspiration from him? Of course I do. I'll have you know, I'm an OG.
I can kind of hear Miles Morales now that I close my eyes and think about it.
That doesn't mean we are the same person. And also, I don't know where he's at. I hope he's good though, truly. I know a lot of y'all that watch me also watch him.
Not that much, but I can kind of hear it a little bit.
But fear not, I think he'll return one day. He's probably just dealing with life stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all can stop the theorizing. Me and D-Gen are not the same person. Now me and Zephyr, that might be a different story. That's pretty much all the questions.
Is he trying to do a clip for him?
And yeah, I say for today, because you know, I was thinking maybe we do this series once a year, you know, some tradition. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there, And next time I'm thinking instead of me reading the questions, you guys send videos of you asking the question. I think that'd be pretty dope. No. And also, one more thing. Thank you guys so much for 1 million subscribers.
Hey, big one.
I was supposed to drop this video before I hit it, but the number was just going up too fast. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you guys, truly. Thank you, Lord. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who's inspired me.
It's been a long road, bro.
I've forgotten to mention. Y'all really made my dream come true, man. I will love y'all to the day I die. I truly mean it. And I hope to keep entertaining y'all at least, I don't know, at least till I'm like 60. There's a lot of movies out there. And moral of the story.
Till you're 90.
That's BREAK.
Wow. Hey, yo, that's a smooth outro transition, not gonna lie to you.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, go commit arson.
He wanted to say that for some reason as an outro. I don't know why he does this to me, but anyway, hope y'all have a good day and God bless.
Yeah, boy.